What is going on, everybody? Hello again. Happy Tuesday still. Holy shit. I'm already in Wednesday mode. I don't know why, but I am. But we are live again here. This is your NXT Spring Breakin live post show. In other words, this is another edition of Let's Talk NXT here on the Around the Point Network. What is going on, everybody? We're here. I'm Steve. That's Big Mike, the pride of Detroit. What's going on, brother? Hello again.
Chilling.
Chilling, bro. Lost for
Yeah.
words. You lost for words, bro.
No, not lost for words, but just chilling.
Just chilling, man. On this Tuesday evening. I know you're expecting something, expecting a surprise, and I wish you the best of luck, man. I really, really do.
Please, let's not talk about it. I
Jinx it.
wanna. Yeah, please don't talk
Okay,
about
okay.
it.
So we just got off the air with NXT Spring Breakin. This was a special edition of NXT. Not a, I'm gonna be honest here. I mean, the show, was solid. Is that the appropriate term to use here, Mike? Solid show.
Show was good. I
You know,
dug it.
not gonna,
I dug it.
that's cool. I mean, if you dug it, man, that's cool, bro. Again, I thought the show is passable. To be honest, I mean, nothing to go crazy about other than that ending. I guess some folks are really swimming with the sharks. A lot of could be
Swimming with the fishes,
with the
not the
fishes,
shark.
swimming with the fishes. Shark, man, well, sharks are fishes. You think about it, right? There are two types
No,
of
if you've never seen The Godfather, then you can't. You don't
swimming with the
understand the
fish.
reference, huh?
Swimming with the fishes. I get fine. Swimming with the fishes. Um, but for the looks of it, who knows? I mean, who know who we could be seeing on Friday, right? You just never know, right? With this whole draft and all that stuff. But let us know in the chat your thoughts on NXT. What did you like? What did you not like? And all that fun stuff. Also, while you're at it, hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. Hit that bell notification to be notified when we go live, like we were earlier today. We were live with the Raw rundown. We recapped everything from Monday Night Raw. So, Big Mike, the show kicked off with uh, the family, that being Tony D'Angelo and Stacks versus Pretty Deadly. Yes, boys, in a trunk match where the way you win is you put your opponents inside of a trunk. Your thoughts on this match, Big Mike?
Yeah. On the prediction, on the picks that we do with True Hill Heat, this is how much I don't watch NXT. I picked Pretty Deadly to win, not knowing the situation. That's what happens when you blindly pick something. I thought Pretty Deadly was gonna get a win back doing something, but I don't know. But I thought
Man,
the match was fine. Interesting match. I mean, it's fitting. Mafioso guys in a match that they could have the advantage,
not
and
only
they
that,
had
but
the advantage.
I feel like also it's one of those situations where Tony D'Angelo and Stack, they've been here before. Like I think if you recall, I think it was on New Year's Evil. They had Tony D and Dijak in the jailhouse match, so they're used to the stuff. Um, just like you, I thought this match was an okay match, nothing out of the ordinary here. But this is what happens, man, when you don't watch NXT and you hear the rumblings potentially that Pretty Deadly could be called up real soon. But I felt like the right team got the win here, that being Stacks and Tony D'Angelo. And you see them putting Pretty Deadly in the trunk, and they went away. To where?
Mm-hmm.
We get to that in the end. We get to that in
Mm-hmm.
the end. From there, we got Braun Breaker versus Andre Chase, man. You guys remember last week, Braun Breaker was confronted by Duke Hudson. And if it looked like Duke Hudson was going to be the one to take the challenge against Braun Breaker, but instead he cowered out and he basically made Andre Chase, the sacrificial lamb for Braun Breaker. And that's what we got here tonight. Braun Breaker completely squashing Andre Chase, even though he did have a new look with the singlet. I think you said this in a group chat, Mike. Very NWO like,
New.
you
Yeah,
know.
very NWO like. He took his uncle NWO look and wore it now that he's a heel.
Yeah, he did. He did. He took the uncle's look. It's not bad for pause here. But it was a squash, man. It was a squash.
Now, what's next is that he needs to dye his hair bleach blonde. Get
The goat,
get the
the goat.
goatee in line and get the chainmail hat, and then
Nah, bro. Did you ever see this happen on an episode? It had to be either on a WCW pay per view or an episode of Nitro where he shows up with a tiger.
yeah,
All he needs now is the fucking tiger.
no, I don't think that we live in a new age. WWE's not doing that. You're
Yeah,
like, no,
considering
bro.
you can call him the new Joe Exotica.
Yeah,
But again, a squash match, it served its purpose, and I was fine with it. I was totally fine with it. I mean, Mike, I know you haven't watched that much NXT like you were supposed to, respectfully.
you're
But
right.
are you shocked that Andre Chase, the Chase you thing is still a thing, bro? Are you shocked? You figure by now it would have been
I'm sort of shocked, yeah, because you would have thought, Duke Hudson would have said, "Screw you guys," but he didn't. He's kind of saying, "Screw you guys." He's like, ever since he's won the MVP, he's been acting really different.
That's right, Alan. I can't believe my eyes. Let's talk NXT is back.
Yeah, yeah. Spread the word. Spread the word. We're talking.
Yeah, we're talking here. What's going on, Frank? Again, so the idea for Let's Talk NXT is gonna go live once NXT goes off the air. So basically, Wednesday, the gang has a day off on Wednesday. What's going on, Big Mike? Like you just saw.
Yeah, I saw something stupid. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. No problem, Big Mike. No problem. You say it's stupid. I'll take you at your word on it. From there, we got what shocked the fuck out of me, dude. Braun Breaker versus not Braun Breaker. What the hell? Yeah, Carmelo Hayes defending the NXT Championship against Grayson Waller. It shocked the hell out of me. I thought this would have been the main event. What's going on, Dolores? How are you? I literally thought, Mike, that match would have been the main event. Considering, hey, it's the world title, it's the NXT Championship, right? But
Yeah,
no, they went with the women, which is totally fine. Yeah, you probably thought I'll say something bad. Like, no, I was fine with that choice. You always want something different, right? But
yeah,
nevertheless, I thought Carmelo and Grayson Waller was the match of the night by a
yeah.
landslide. By a landslide.
By default.
This was. It felt like, you know what it felt like, bro? I was watching an episode of NXT Black and Gold back in like 2015. That's what it felt
Yeah,
like to me tonight with these two. I really did feel that, Grayson Waller tonight, even in defeat, took his game to a whole another level. You
yeah,
know, I
yeah.
there's moments. What are you gonna say? I'm sorry, Mike.
I'm agreeing with you. Come on.
I thought you were gonna say something else. I'm sorry, Mike. I thought you were gonna add on to something here. But there was moments where you thought, "Holy shit!" They could have gave it to Grayson Waller, right? It seemed like the crowd was getting behind, like, "Oh shit, okay," right? Because Carmelo was selling the knee, and it looked like Grayson Waller. Something happened near the end of the match where I guess he fucked up his ankle, right? It looked like he fucked up his ankle or something.
Hmm.
There's also that spot where Grayson did the elbow off the outside onto the announcer's table,
Yeah.
but when it was all said and done, Carmelo Hayes picked up the win, still NXT champion. After the match, bro, he called out Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
The champion called out the former champion for a rematch at Battleground
Yeah.
in Carmelo's hometown in Boston.
Yeah. I mean, he's calling a shot. Um, he wants all the smoke and he wants to talk about it. And the famous quote is, "Be careful what you wish for."
Yes, especially if you're him. Even if
Yeah.
you're him, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. He's him. He's Himothy. He's the chosen
Himothy.
him. Yeah.
Himothy.
Yes. He's the chosen him, but be careful what you wish for.
Because Big Papa Braun Breaker's
The big bad booty daddy is
oh
coming for you.
yo, for real, you imagine Battleground, he shows up, like you said, blonde hair. No, yeah, the black hair, right? The blonde hair, the mustache, right?
Yeah.
The freaking metal thing on the head, the
Yeah,
tiger,
chainmail. Yeah.
the tiger. Cora Jade is by his side. That'd be something, wouldn't it? You would think too, because hey,
No,
they're
it
doing
won't
a
be Core Jade. It'll be some different freaks.
Raka Khan, bring back Raka Khan from TNA. Um, but yeah, after this, he calls out Braun. They play Braun's music. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's a part of me that thought that Trick was gonna turn on Carmelo Hayes tonight. I was under that impression because he was behind him, right? And he was doing this, right? Like he was ready to go. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Here come the heel turn. It's happening right here in front of our eyes, right?
Mm.
And then no, Braun Breaker came in from behind, pause, and speared Trick Williams, power slammed Carmelo, and then hit the recliner, and then speared Carmelo Hayes by the stage area on the side of the of ringside. There, they went through it.
Mm.
Then we go to commercial. Then we go to film commercial. So, like you said, like everyone else, like be careful what you wish for, man. But nonetheless, even though Braun Breaker did say he did not want another championship match, that title is a curse, right? Everyone who's thinking that Braun Breaker is going to be on his way up, and which is still possible, right? It's still possible that he could probably do both. In the meantime, right? You go Raw or SmackDown, but still do NXT, fulfill those obligations until May, and then after that's your farewell. That's another possibility,
How many? How many? What's the most reigns as an NXT champion? Could you look that up for me?
Let's see here, shall we? I want to think it's probably Samoa Joe or something. Like runs, right? As most
Most reigns. So like 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. What's the most reigns as an NXT champion?
I want to say it's the Samoa Joe.
He was. How many times was he?
Oh, let's see here. Here we go. Wikipedia's gonna tell me right now. Let's see here. Finn Balor won. Finn Balor was a 2-time, right? So he's out of the
Hmm.
equation. Samoa Joe. Yeah, Samoa Joe 3 times.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say, hey, maybe he's gonna break the.
Samoa
He'll
Joe's
win his
record.
third, and then he'll lose it, and then he'll break the record with 4. But ain't nobody winning that title 4 times.
Imagine.
But it's gonna take a particular person to win that 4 times. They would have to be down there for at least 4 years.
4 years, probably. 4 years, you say, Big Mike? That what you're saying? 4 years. Maybe that Hank guy can be the guy to do it, right? Maybe that
Wow.
Hank. Um, but after this, right? We got Cora Jade versus uh, Lyra Valkyria. I thought overall this match was a very solid match. Nothing to go crazy about here. I felt like both women here were given enough time to do what they were able to do. But when it was all said and done, Cora Jade got the win, considering that she was on main event last night or on the taping of main event. Mike, your thoughts on the match, bro?
The match.
Yes.
What match are we talking about? I'm sorry.
Cora
I
Jade,
learned it.
Cora Jade, and Lyra Valkyria.
Not gonna lie to you, man. I mean, I knew Corey J was gonna win this, but I could give a
Two
single
Fs,
crap.
two
Yeah,
Fs.
yeah.
Respectfully.
It's not a two pack, but I can give two craps. I can give two shits about this.
You didn't give two craps about this match. Something, something, something. Sorry. I'm sorry. Uh, it'll be Cross or Von Wagner, says Frantic World. Alan writes here. Braun should bring in Maple Leaf Pump Petey Williams as a sidekick, even though Petey Williams does work as a producer backstage. Um, so there's that too. Steven, did you see Joey Janela video of him at Hulk Hogan's bar? Joey is crazy. Yes, he is. A crazy mother flower. I'll show you the video later, Mike, when we're off there. I'll show you the video. Um, but after this, we got Fallon Henley and Josh Briggs taking on their, I guess, former friends of Brooke Jensen and Kiana James in a mixed tag team match. Big Mike, what are your thoughts on this match?
This shit here, man.
Play the clip.
Yeah. Play the clip.
I'm glad you.
That shit is a two-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
This whole storyline was trash.
Yeah.
From the top to the bottom.
But you know what, though? As crap as it was, I'll say this, and this is where I give them credit. They continued the story. They finished
No,
the
but,
story. They
but
finished the story.
yeah, they finished the story that nobody wanted to hear.
I know.
But nonetheless, how do you have a guy that finally gets some balls, Pauls, and cuts his teammate by the wayside because he got a girl now, and now, I'm sorry, I'm looking at WWE rivals and the Shawn Michaels and
Bret
Bret
Hart.
Hart
Well,
and
on Peacock
Tamina.
or
Yeah,
on Peacock?
no, on
The A
on demand.
the A and
The
E.
A&E stuff. Yeah, I'm looking at
Oh my god.
Tamina. She looked good on this show. I don't know what it is right now with her, but she looks really good right there. But sidetrack. But
Respectfully.
he finally, grow a pair. A delusional pair. You think they're gonna tell this story of him, build him up, but no. He loses. First chance he's set loose, he loses. And he loses his chick on top of that. She
Not only
never
that, but
liked him.
he lost stupidly.
He lost stupidly. Like how does that he's potentially looking at losing his spot to Scripps.
Psh, imagine. Speaking of scripts.
They're letting Scripps out of the dungeon finally.
Yeah, yeah, man. Speaking of script, well, again, the match ends when it looked so. Kiana's on the apron, and I guess she's holding Fallon Henley or something like that. And what was it just it's Jensen? Grabs I guess her purse, and he goes to like attack her, but instead hits the ropes. In the process, it forces Kiana to like fall. Doesn't even hit her with the purse. Hits her off, and she falls.
Yeah.
And then my man, Briggs hits him with a lariat, Stan Hansen style. Stan Hansen will be proud of this damn lariat. Let me tell you. Okay,
Yeah.
JBL will be proud of this damn lariat. Hits him with the 1, 2, 3, and it's over. And then, like you mentioned, we saw it. She said that she never loved him. She never loved him.
Ridiculous, bro. Like,
Yes.
how you lose and then you lose your chick like
Listen,
2
man.
seconds later?
Listen, man. Jensen man did all this stuff, right? Just to get the girl, just to get this girl's attention, right? Just to get that satisfaction, right? Almost. So he gets the kiss, holds her hand, right? Gets a new attire, had his hair straightened out finally, right? In a ponytail or whatever that shit was, right?
Yeah, she makes him corporate looking, right? And then a whole week later, nothing.
You know what? You know what that man? You know what, man? Brooke Jensen, man.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
He played himself, man. She walks away. Hate to see her leave. Hate to see her go, but love to see her leave, man.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows, man? She's gone, and maybe she gets called up, Mike. You never know. She gets the call up.
Who gets the call up?
Kiana James. She gets that call up, man. Maybe the Raw or maybe the SmackDown.
Welcome to the solo edition of Let's Talk NXT Spring Breakin. This dude Steve is out of his mind thinking that Kiana James is getting a call up to the main roster. What you been smoking?
Well, you never know, man. You never know.
You never know what you've been smoking?
No. She might get called up. She might get... He was in love with a girl who was doing the what scene? The NXT
Oh my God, no. Get that off the screen. Get that off the screen. Frantic World, what is wrong with you? You naughty boy.
come on.
What's wrong
man.
with you? Come on, Frantic World. God, dog. You're lucky nobody's going to be watching this show. You lucky. Oh, my God. The re-debut. And we put that on the screen.
Word. The
Jesus
re-debut.
Christ.
Well, there goes. Let's talk NXT. There goes now.
Frantic World's got us canceled this thing again. Huh?
Just like All Honor, man. Down the toilet, man. Just like that All Honor, man. We tried, y'all. But we were so. But anyway. So there was that. From there, we got this backstage thing with Charlie Dempsey and Drew Gulak about the North American Championship and them not about a match happening next week. To which backstage was it? Fucking Wesley and Tyler Bate were backstage, and I guess Tyler Bate was gonna be in his corner. That's fine. We got, what's funny, Mike? There was a vignette that aired, right? A vignette that aired, right? The dude's name, if I'm not mistaken here, is Obafemi. Now they showed this vignette. Obafemi.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
And the vignette is him throwing shit. A couch, a TV, a table, right? Just wrecking shit. And I could have sworn, Mike, I don't know if you guys saw it, but it said debuts next week.
And he debuted tonight.
He debuts tonight. The match against Earl Mensa. Here's my issue with this. You want to showcase this dude, this big guy. Pause. Right? But you want to present him in a dominant way. It's his debut match. You don't want him to have to fucking not fucking, but pause. You know what, man? Okay, you don't want him to fight for this win. You want him to just dominate, get a win, and that's it. A squash. It should have been a traditional squash match.
Yeah.
Instead, it's Earl Mensa working the arm, getting some offense in. It's like Commander versus Jay White the other week on Dynamite.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are we doing here? But Earl Mensa got the win. It's a new face for NXT, right? Another body, right? Who knows? We'll see where he goes from here, man. We'll see. I'm reading the chat here as well. Franklin Grove writes here, I had to, Big Mike, with the laughing emojis.
Terrible.
Nasty, put down the Steve Beans. It's making me hallucinate right now, thinking that girl's getting caught up to the main roster.
Yeah.
Steve, how much Steve Beans you had right now? None really. None right now.
I felt like I had Steve's beans.
What the fuck? This show's gone off the rails immediately. Haha. The frantic world. Come on, dog. Let's not take it there. Pause. Respectfully. What else happened here? Did I get everything that we needed to get? Well, you know what? After this, we got the main event. Cora Jade. Not Cora Jade. Indy Hartwell defending the NXT Women's Championship versus Roxanne Perez and Tiffany Stratton. Man, they gave the women's title the main event spot on the show, Mike. Can you believe it, bro? The main event spot, man. The main event.
I believe it.
And you know what? I will say this. I felt like it was a good match, right? Yes, it did have a finish. I'll agree with you on that. I know we were talking about this off the air. I can't believe they did that. Because let's be honest here. I think everyone going into this match were like under the impression that, okay, we're getting a new champion. We're getting a new champion. I want to point this out to everyone. And again, I have a good observation of certain things here, right? Especially when it comes to new champions.
Yes.
Indy Hartwell won the NXT Women's Championship at Stand and Deliver. We're talking the beginning of the month here. The beginning of the month. It's been, 3 weeks already? Right? Dare I say 3 weeks. And you mean to tell me that she does not have her own plate on that title? She had the generic NXT logo on the plates as her side plates on the title.
Dude, Indy Hartwell doesn't have a logo, period.
So what, bro? They put Indy Hartwell, the name Indy Hartwell, on the title. It don't matter, bro. When The Rock, and we can't compare Rock, but still, when Rock, right, when he won the WWE title, when they presented that WWE title back in 2013, he had his generic brown bulls. Just put the name Indy Hartwell.
But the Brahma Bull is his logo.
I know, but still, it's something simple though. I feel like it's something simple. I hate when they do that. 'Cause to me, what that means is, you're transitional. You're not gonna have this long run. 2 weeks best. You'd be lucky to see 3 weeks. And Indy Hartwell, at the end of the night, 3 weeks, right? I felt like Tiffany Stratton, for her first time on a big stage, granted, I know it's fucking an episode of NXT, but it's the main event. Her first time on the main event for the title, I felt like she had a good showing. Even though, there's some that would say that she looked a little, she got her bell rung, it looked like. Did you catch that, Mike? I think it's
when they did the flip on the outside?
Yeah, I think like they didn't catch her fully enough.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's also a spot where Roxanne did the dive in between the ropes on both sides of the ring, and she hit Tiffany and her head hit the announcer's table as well. They did this whole spot where Indy, I guess she fucked up her leg, so it was down to Roxanne and Tiffany Stratton, right? Roxanne Perez, who never lost her title in the first place, right? Never lost the title. right? I just felt like, all right, just get down to these two and that's it. But no, Mike, they just couldn't help themselves, man. HB Shizzle, man, like, go get back out there.
I'm
Limping
looking
on
at this cross-eyed dude right now on this Rivals thing, and
limping on
he
one
is.
leg, limping on one leg, bro, and fucking she got it done. And what
Who would have thought out of Tiffany Stratton and Roxanne Perez, Indy Hartwell would retain? I'm pretty sure nobody picked her in the pick. So,
no.
and if
However,
somebody did, you were guessing.
I will say this. There was an interview, I think it was on Busted Open.
Mm,
Not the match from TNA, but the actual show. And I think Stratton was on the show and she said, she still wants to stay longer at NXT to improve. And I can respect that. I think I posted something about that in our chat that we have on Twitter. And I can
yeah,
respect that because she is the
yeah,
future. She is the future of that women's division.
yeah.
For at the same time, it doesn't make Tiffany look weak at all because she didn't get pinned.
All right.
What this tells me, Mike, Roxanne Perez getting called up.
I think both are getting called up.
Tiffany and Roxanne, or just Indy and Roxanne?
Tiffany
You think
and
so?
Roxanne. Yeah,
Oof.
they're both getting called up.
I mean, listen, I know Tiffany did say that in that interview. Who's to say, right? Who knows? But
Alan, you were guessing, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you logically thought, hey, Indy Hartwell's going to beat both these women. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You can't convince me otherwise. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
hold up. Get this comment again. You know what, man? You're lucky. Here it is.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
So yeah, Indy retains her title, right? And you think that's how they go off the air? I thought it was going off the air like that. No, we go to a scene of somewhere in the river, and it's Tony D'Angelo and Stax, and it looked like they put Pretty Deadly to swim with the fishes.
Yeah.
What this means to me is the end of Pretty Deadly in NXT.
Yep. They killed him off just to call him up to the main roster.
Yes. All I can say is, yes, boys, forever. Yes, boys, forever. Are you gonna miss Pretty Deadly Big Mike on NXT?
No. Off the bigger and better things on the main roster.
Tag team titles.
Whatever.
Okay. And then they were off to celebrate. And that's how they close off NXT. Also, I didn't mention this, but next week it looks like we're gonna get the schism, right? Of the Grizzly Young Vets, whatever the fuck their names are on NXT, right? Right. They're gonna take on Gallus for the tag titles. Like the stipulation is if they can't win, then the schism can't challenge for the tag titles as long as Gallus are tag team champions. So there's that too. All right. But Big Mike, what would you give this as a grade, man?
I give it a C minus.
C minus.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna give this show. I'm gonna give it a C. Let us know, guys, in the chat what grade would you give the show and all that fun stuff. It's their job to make me feel that way, though. I guess you wrote here. Yeah, I think so too. Pretty Deadly about to be on Raw or SmackDown. That's for sure. Sure, I don't really care. Pretty Deadly. They're obnoxious and annoying a little bit, but it's their job to make me feel that way. Alan writes here, hey, when you've been watching Vince McMahon booking WWE, you pick up something like bad women's booking. The laughing emoji.
I'm still not convinced. You guessed.
Wrestling comics and awesomeness writes here. I respect that Tiffany wants to stay in NXT because she needs to improve and needs to perfect her craft more. Uh, anybody's LVP for tonight should be 4 people: Jensen, Pretty Deadly, and Shawn Michaels for LVP.
Pardon me.
Anybody's LVP for NXT tonight should be 4 people: Jensen, Pretty Deadly, and Shawn Michaels.
No, it's just Sean.
At least you're honest about it. I'll give the NXT show a C. Kiana tonight definitely got a D plus. Whoa. Well, I give this show a C. Could have been so much better. It's fair enough. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to conclude Let's Talk NXT. We'll be back Thursday for SAD. All right. Friday night is the return of ATP Gaming as well. In case you guys missed it this week. We did earlier today. We did the Raw rundown. We recapped everything from Monday Night Raw and our thoughts on the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And as well, on Monday, we did Steve's Kitchen. So again, all this content that we're putting out. Again, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification. Be notified when we go live, like we will be on Thursday for SAD. Something about Dynamite. That is our AEW Dynamite recap that we do every single week. And yeah, this was Let's Talk NXT. Again, Let's Talk NXT going forward will be after NXT goes off the air as a post show. Normally it'll go 40 minutes or so, but that's the plan for Let's Talk NXT. Okay, going forward. But you guys can follow me on Twitter at Heel Steven. Follow me there. Big Mike, let them know where can they check you out, man.
Detroit Gamer 313 on Twitter. I was gonna say Teeter, but Detroit Gamer 313 on Twitter. That's where you can check me out at. And
No
here.
problem.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all third. Thanks for the stream. It's been amazing. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Wrestling comics and awesomeness. Alan, man, Let's Talk NXT just got canceled again. No, we're just gonna now be a short show, to the point, basically.
Yeah.
Good live stream, guys. See you on the next one for sure, brother. Teeter, hey man, you never know. Yeah,
Hey, if somebody wants to invest, I got Class A investment stocks for Teeter.
There you go. For that being said, for myself, for Big Mike, for the gang, this has been another edition, the return that is, of Let's Talk NXT, the post show for NXT Spring Break in 2023 here on the Around the Point Network. See you all Thursday for SAD, something about Dynamite here on the Around the Point Network.